How do you get yourself into that headspace for each year? Is it like music? I know the song Zombie, right, is a song that she always listens to. And not going to lie, now when I listen to that song, I'm like, oh, I'm Kate. But that's not the case. How do you get yourself into that headspace?
I guess it's music. Music like really transports me and takes me there. I guess too, like the it's just like communication with your people on set, like from the creatives to the other actors, like really knowing like where you are at in time and knowing the moment before and then moment after, because sometimes we're shooting a scene that takes place in 95 after my character is rescued, and you don't and then the next scene you do is like before my character goes missing. So you
Right.
kind of like have to like really dial in on just the communication, I think, overall. But with the heavy stuff, yeah, music usually takes me to a dark place.
Did you have a favorite year of to play?
Yeah, 95.
95.
95 I think, is my favorite year. Yeah, it was just fun. It was just liberating to be in like this space of freedom, and and I sort of, it's interesting because like my character goes through this phase where she like decides not to color her hair anymore and like chops it off and like goes into like this grungy space. And it's interesting because like in my personal life, I kind of did that. Like I kind of was like, I'm gonna chop off my hair and I'm gonna like become this whole new version of me. And I've never felt more myself like when I did that. And so I think that that's probably why it's my favorite version of Kate. Um, but then also like 93 is really fun
Yeah.
because I get to have all this long hair again and I have a little bit of a southern twang. And yeah, it's just like, I don't know if I can actually decide, but if I had to, it'd probably be 95.
Yeah, and there are obviously some dark scenes within the show. What was it like filming that, and how do you kind of separate yourself when you're done filming to get back to like a normal place?
That's a really good question. And honestly, it's really hard. I have a very difficult time compartmentalizing and getting myself to that space. The show it can get really heavy, and I really had to educate myself on what gaslighting is, on manipulation, on going through trauma and how to move past trauma and not let it control your life. I've never been through trauma like that before, so I can't relate to it in the slightest. So I really had to like up my knowledge and educate myself and really bring myself to that place. And I was lucky enough to have had people on set that sort of had been through that or just were like respecting that space that I was, or that place that I was going to. So I don't know, it's really hard. There's like Kiara Aurelia, who plays Jeanette in the show. She is brilliant and can just like bounce into the emotion, and then like once they all cut, she's like, and so this weekend I'm gonna yada yada yada, and I'm like, I can't be there with you because I don't know how to separate myself from that. So it sucks because like some days we start the day with an emotional scene and then I'm just sad the rest of the day.
Yeah. Right. Well, you guys are both phenomenal, honestly. Yeah. Like, you guys are so, so good in this show. And you guys don't have many scenes together. It's kind of separate. But have you guys, created a friendship and relationship outside the show, even though you guys may have not worked together a lot on screen?
Yeah, we actually lived next to each other. We shot the show in Dallas, Texas, and we lived in the same condo, basically. We shared a wall, so we were like knocking on the side of the walls, like saying what's up. But yeah, I saw her a lot throughout the duration of filming. She's such an awesome person, just is so excited about life always, and is so good in this show. She's such a phenomenal actress, and I think the relationship that we made outside of the show when we did have scenes together, and towards the end of the season, you'll see Kate and Jeanette come together and have more scenes together. But I think it made those scenes like that much better because we had empathy for each other in real life, and I think like where we could take our characters in those scenes just made it 100 times better.